Hello and welcome to a bonus edition of Cracking the Cryptic. I am excited to try this one. Huge thanks to Jane Street, who is sponsoring the video today and who created the puzzle that we're going to be trying to solve. And you can have a go at this yourselves. Just click the link under the video. But if you've never heard of Jane Street, they are a quantitative trading firm and they use techniques from machine learning, distributed systems, programmable hardware and statistics to trade on the markets across the world. And they offer a variety of educational programs for both pre-university and university students. They're currently accepting applications for some of their most popular programs, and they go all across their offices all over the world. Now the programs themselves that they offer, they're all a bit different in terms of length and subject matter, but they focus on topics that might be of interest to you if you're watching this video. So things like programming, complex mathematical theory, statistics, and more. And you don't have to have a background in finance to apply. Basically, Jane Street is looking for curious people from any background with a passion for technology and for puzzle solving, problem solving. So if you're watching this video, that might be up your street. One of several programs they're currently accepting applications for is their WiSE program, Women in Science and Education, in Hong Kong. And WiSE is a 2-day program for self-identifying women, transgender and gender expansive people who are about to start their first year at university. And if you do want to go, there's no cost associated with it. So all your travel or your accommodation is all covered. So if that sounds interesting, or any of the other programs might be interesting, click on the link under the video to discover more. Now, let's have a look at this puzzle. Now, let's read the preamble. There's quite a lot. I've tried to get it so that we're going to be able to see what's going on the screen, but you can see there's quite a few things going on in the puzzle. So the preamble says, wise words. 10 women working in the STEM sectors each have 4 clues for you to discover, one for each of the 4 grids below. Okay, so right, I can see these grids are labelled S, T, E and M, so they're the 4 grids. Each clue must have one of its words modified in a specific way to turn it into a new word. The altered sentence will function properly as a cryptic clue, even if its surface no longer makes any sense. Or no, it doesn't say that, it says makes much sense. Each numbered row contains an answer reading from left to right somewhere within it. Each numbered column contains an answer reading downwards. Answers don't pass through cells with arrows. So that must... Right, so that's something to do with how we fit the answers into these grids. So we don't overlap answers with arrows. I don't know. I think we'll have to get to that once we understand what's going on. And I've got these scroll buttons, look. So that's going to bring up... okay. Right. So that's why so that's the 10 women that basically when I scroll I get a pair of new ladies every time we do that. So that is going to be what we have to do. So do have a go, by the way. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I am going to play in earnest. Let's get cracking. I don't know if I'm going to... Have I got them? I have got my dictionary. I don't know how hard the clues are going to be, but I have a dictionary in case I need it. So let's have a look at Evelyn's clues. Now, can I... Yeah, it looks like I am going to be able to type in here. So I hope it'll record what I'm going to write, assuming I can solve it at all. So, adoring dog, swallowing meal, 6 letters. Oh, hang on, but something's wrong with the clue, isn't it? I should read the instructions properly. Each clue has one of its words modified. I have to say, none of those words looks obviously modifiable. Let's try the next one. Create contents of tomb/urns. Well, that could be a hidden. Burn is hidden in the middle there, isn't it? We're looking for a 4-letter. You can see spelt out the contents of the letters tomb urns. Burn is written. Yeah, okay, so cremate. If you cremate, you might burn. So I'm going to try that. I think that feels... Do I have to do it? I've got my caps lock on now. So we'll put burn in there, and I'll say I'm adding an M to the clue, assuming that's what that's meant to mean. Right. Now, let me just check the rules again. Each clue, one for each of the 4 grids. Each clue must have one of its words modified in a specific way. Okay. I was wondering whether there were 10 different ways that the clues were going to be modified, which would be a lot, but I don't think it's saying that. Yeah, I'm not sure how many different ways there are that the clues will be modified, but Evelyn's clue, or at least this clue, seemed to be to add a letter to it. Let's try the next one. Jam tart given to gorilla for a joke. Jam tart given to gorilla for a joke. I mean, that clue makes perfect sense without any adjustment. And I can solve this one because I think what you have to do is add an S. Jam start, the start of the word jam, given to gorilla. A gorilla is an ape, and that would create jape, which is definitely a joke. So jape can go in. Now, does that mean all of these add a letter? About to get worn out from casework. My brain went to crease there. Why is that the answer? About to get worn out from casework. Ooh, I don't know. This might be a different adjustment. I'm not seeing that one. I don't know what that is at all. Okay, let's go back to the first one. Adoring dog swallowing meal. So if that does have an extra letter, swallowing metal. Sorry, there's a bit of wind and it's blowing my window today. Adoring dog swallowing metal. Doting. That could be correct, couldn't it? If you're doting, you're adoring, and that's tin for the metal inside the word dog. So that means we're adding a T to that one. So these have all been pluses, haven't they? They've all been adding. So that suggests we are going to have to add something to Evelyn's. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, I just clicked on that and it turned into an H. Why did it do that? I don't know. Hang on, that one's got a 3 in it. Let me just... Oh, there's something in there. You see that? It's clicking. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe that's not something I'm meant to know. It might be something in the code in the I don't even understand. I'm going to reveal my ignorance about how the internet works. But you know, the code in the website or something, whatever that's called. So test match special, we've got now TMS, and possibly an extra letter to come in here. So about to, could we add something to get? Don't like it. Add something to warn? Sworn? About to get sworn? Out from case work. Golly, I don't know what that is at all. I'm going to go on to Carolyn, I think. Let's have a look at Carolyn and see if we can do some of her clues. So place with right angled package. Parcel? Yeah, that's okay. I understand how that... So that is a different Well, it's the same mechanism in terms of we add a T, I think, to angled to get tangled. And what we've got there is place and R, which is a valid abbreviation for right, being anagrammed up to get... Oh, I wonder if this is an M. Maybe you've got the same letters. Let's Pester. Pester looks good, doesn't it, there for Peter, a woodland creature. Ah, now that's good, because if I could solve this one and work out what the extra letter is, then I could use it in this one, couldn't I? Each trout is rotten, 5 letters. That must be an anagram of trout. Outro. Oh, no, outro's wrong. It's got 2 T's in it. Tutor. Teach. Right, that's huge. So we're going to get tutor here. We can do this. So I think this might be a T. So now let's reread this. About to get. We want to add a T to something. Tout? Tout from cast work? C-A-S-T-E? I don't know. I can't solve it. That's disastrous. About to get. Worn out. It's not hidden, is it? That would be a very nice thing. S-T-E... Stew? No. It feels like I might have to take like circa CA away from about to get worn out from case work. I'm struggling with that one. Anyway, let's go back to these other ones. So if this was an M, very bad mash or tash? I don't know. What's this one? Very bad. Is that going to be veil? If you're vil or no, very bad, or an anagram of very, or an anagram of ache. I don't know what that one is either. And okay, I think this one might be pester. That looks right, doesn't it? Pester, a woodland creature. Now, do we think that's a mythical woodland creature, like a satyr, or do we think it's a real woodland creature? If you pester, you harass. Harass. I don't really see that as being, capable of deconcoction into har and ass. Pester, nag? Badger. Okay, badger. That's what that is. So, very bad. If something's bad, it's ill, isn't it? If something's bad, is it really ail? It's more ailing than ail. So very bad is going to be something like dire, maybe, or... And then ache. No, we think ache is going to be adjusted. That must be right. I don't... M-A-C-H-E, is that a word? Mash. Is that paper mache or something? Or maybe it's a different adjustment. I don't know. Okay, well, I've solved some of these, but I definitely haven't solved all of them. And I've got a 3 here. Does that mean it's... I don't know what that means. That's weird. Okay, let's carry on anyway. Ingrid. Ingrid, I hope you're kinder to me than Carolyn was. And who was the other one? Evelyn. Right, let's have a look. So, alleged Alice mistreated daughter. I mean, that feels like an anagram, but it's not got enough fodder. So maybe we're adding a letter, are we? Claimed is what we're doing. Yeah, okay. So what we're doing there is we're adding M to Alice to get malice, mistreating that, anagramming it, adding D for daughter on the end, And if something is alleged, it's claimed. So we can do that one. Motion discussed in conversation. Oh, I've got to adjust this again. Where are we adding a letter? Emotion. Yeah, I bet it's emotion. Discussed in conversation. So it's going to be a homophone for emotion. Feeling? Emotion is... Or maybe it's the name of a type of emotion. I wonder. I hope that we're going to get some checking letters from the grids, because if we have to cold solve all these, and I can't do it, that's going to be a disaster. Let's try this one. Is this roe deer? That's a type. No, it can't be roe deer. 3-3. Deer turned up to forest entrance twice. Forest entrance twice might be double F, mightn't it? Put off. That's what it is. That's quite a good clue. Because, and the way this works is turned up is turning the word up, P-U. Then the word to is just T-O. You can see it there. Forest entrance F twice. So we put two Fs at the end. Put off. Well, if you deter somebody from doing something, you put them off. So I think that's going to be an E. And then, oh, boats for birds. And I've got to, oh, boasts, crows. That's easier. Okay. So we've got the Mets. And they're a New York baseball team, aren't they? I think I've gone to watch the Mets. Why is Shea Stadium just jumped into my head? Is that total? That could be total rubbish. I could be annoying people. I'm so sorry if I'm annoying people by having that thought. Anyway, let's carry on. Ingrid was much kinder to me. Ada. Jumble sale providing bargain. A bargain is a steal, I think. Oh, hang on though. Maybe I've got to add M again. Well, I don't know. That feels really good, doesn't it, for that to be T? Let's keep going. But if this one needed an E in it, unit of measurement. Included in paper. No, this is an M that's being added to this, because if we make that pamper, then we can get amp as the unit of measurement hidden, included within the word pamper. Amp is a measure of current, isn't it? Ohm's law. So this M is not the same as the E, assuming I've got the E right in the motion one. You can't add an M to motion discussed in conversation. Right, let's try this one. Hard flour used as cooking ingredient. Hard flour. I've got to add a letter. They're all adding, aren't they? Let's just flick through. Are they all pluses? Yeah, they are all pluses. So I think we do have to just come up with a... Oh, they're all STEM. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, I'm so daft. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, it's because I thought I saw a pattern and it's wrong. Okay, but that's great, because that means this is an E and it's not a T. Oh, hang on. It's not tangled then. Oh, it's mangled. Okay. Oh, well, okay. So this is E. And therefore, bead? What? I'm not having that pester's wrong, and I'm not having tutor as wrong for teach. Very... What's going on here? Very bead? Very bade? What? And this one has an E added. About to get worn out from casework. Where are we adding the... E. Cease, from cease work. Yeah, retire. Clever, very clever. So the way I'm getting that is about, if something's about something, it's it, it's on the subject of it. And to get worn out is to tire, and if you cease work, you retire. Well, that's good. Now this one is really confusing me. Very... I mean, that must be V, do you think? And then it's got to be bead or bade, B-A-D-E. If you bade somebody to come closer, you'd sort of summon them, wouldn't you? Bead feels like an easier word. But how does this work? Very bead ache. A bead, you get a bead of sweat, a drop. Very bead. Ache. Unless there's some way I can add an E to the word ache and I'm just not spotting it, which would be totally inept of me. I don't know. Very bead. I can't get that. That's weird. Very bead is very strange. Okay, so now we actually understand. So I'm looking for an S and an E here. So shard, perhaps. Or herd. Yeah, no, herd. Oh, do you think it's just flour then? Like a homophone for the word flour. And flour is a cooking ingredient, so that could be right. And then this one would be an S. Descent, doctor before... Oh, yeah, that's right. Doctor is DR, before a medical procedure, and op. So, emotion discussed in conversation. Discussed. Chatted. Talked. I mean, emotion. I'm not sure. Okay, Ada was very kind. Ingrid, not so. Still okay, but not as good. Right, Janet. Small pin for supporting column. And again, we've got to add... Okay, so we're adding a stem word or a letter. Spin? For a supporting column. A stealer? I mean, that's quite a difficult word. That is something like a supporting column. Pint? I'm not sure about that. Let's move on and check the next one. So change, adapt. I quite like adapt. Yeah, that adapt is right. That's going to be a T. So if you plug something, a plug is an advert, isn't it? And that can be shortened to add. So we've got add with A, and then pint can be abbreviated to PT. So that if we add the T to the pin, we get... Oh, these have all got pin in them. Oh. Janet's put a pin in all her clues. Have I missed that? No. No, I think that's just whoever made the puzzles thought it would be funny to put pins in them. Romeo has to change pin. And this is ST or E. This is a longer word, 7 letters. Romeo can just be the international radio code word for the letter R, so it could be R. Romeo has to change pin. Spin, rotate or something. Hold. Pine for swimmer. Hold. Spin for pins for swimmer. Tadpole. I mean, it could be, if it's the name of a fish, it could be just about anything, couldn't it? Small. So it's not pint. Small pine. It looks like whoever's made the puzzle has spotted that the word pin can be adjusted with all of the letters of stem. So small, a supporting column is a strut. Is that somehow it? Gosh, the weather's getting worse and worse, and the window's going crazier and crazier. Janet's totally got me there. I don't know what's going on with Janet. Let's have a look at Grace. Break down middle of steel rod. Golly, I don't know. Metal planet? That could be right, couldn't it? But I don't think any of the planets... Oh, Mercury. Oh, gosh. I was about to say something well, I did say it, but I didn't... And then I finally realised Mercury was a metal. Okay, so be in charge, but start to drink ale. Ale's probably adjusted, I would think. Be in charge. Lead. Okay, so we're looking for sail, perhaps? Or male? Or adding an E. B. B-double-E. Start to drink. Sail, I would think. I'm not sure, though. Security feature added to casinos first. Tier. So that looks like timer. That's clock, then. Yeah, okay. So C is casino's first letter, and then a security feature would be a lock. So this one is a timer. So we now know we're looking for S and E for these two. So let's check this one again. I don't think you can add an S to this. Well, not without making a silly plural like breaks down. So I think this is most likely to be E, and it's probably road, therefore. R-O-D-E. Break down. Middle of steel rod. Well, the middle of steel is E. So road, yeah. Break down. Road. I don't know. And if that was an E, this would be an S, and it's probably sail. Be in charge. But start to drink. Or, no, this is lead. The way this works, it's clever. Bust is the extra letter, not sail. So we're adding S to but to create bust. So be in charge, lead, and then we're busting the letters of ale and the start of the word drink, which is D, and that creates lead or lead. Or so this one is E. Break down middle of steel. I mean, it must be R-O-D-E, mustn't it? Road. Like travelled or went. Break down. Sort of, if you break down something chemically. I'm not sure. Oh, this has got a 7. What does that mean? 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe they're in order, and this is just saying this is 7. Oh, okay. If that's true, oh, I see. I've got it right. No, this is starting to make sense. So if this is 7, and this is the S clue, then that should go in the pink grid. And then the 7, yeah, so, oh goodness, can I, I can. If you double click, it goes downwards. So I think this is saying you write the word which is going to be, oh, hang on, is this part, yeah, the word is lead, but it could go in 2 positions by the looks of things. It could either go right at the very top or one further down, and it could still fit. But at least this is good, because we're going to get some checking. Let's double check whether that works for the T grid, because Mercury, there can't be many places to put a 7-letter word in these grids. Oh, in fact, that they are 7 by 7, so that's huge. Because, okay, if we're right and this goes in the T grid, which is this one, and this is number 7, that has to be it. Mercury. So what we want is to get other T answers. We've got adapt, but well, is this 6, do we think, or not? It could be. It would fit. It wouldn't clash with the U, or with an arrow. Let's see if we've got any others. We've got steel, but we don't know this one's number. And tutor, which is definitely 3. Oh, see, that could go. That could be Tutor, couldn't it? Maybe we're meant to sort of. I think I will. I'll pencil it in. I'm very prepared to change it. Let's try this one. Doting. So if this was number 2, it would fit, but only if it went there. Okay, well let's just investigate whether that could be true. Now, if we are saying that this is 4 put off. I see it's getting really constrained now. I think this won't be right, but I'm going to check it out. And then steel would be 5, which would be that could work. That could work if it goes exactly here. And then adapt would be 6. That fails. Bother. Okay, so I suspect, I'm not certain, but I think what we're going to have to do is work out these numbers. So although it looked like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it looked like they were in order, I actually don't think that they are. In fact. Okay, so sorry about that. I've obviously not quite got it. So let's keep going. Let's look at Bibha, where we've got engineer enters a closet. That feels like an anagram, doesn't it? It feels like an anagram of enters A and then one of these stem letters, and it's going to mean closet, and the answer is going to be, I keep wanting it to be dresser. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try this one instead. Seen in vandalism on the arch, for example. Oh, that's March. It's hidden. Seen in, if you look inside vandalism on the, you can see it's spelt out there, is month. And month is March is an example of a month. So we can add an M to the start of arch, and we can get this one. Now get rid of hater. Hater must have an extra letter. It doesn't look right, does it? Heater. Get rid of fire. A fire is a heater. There we go. That's going to be E. Count all 80 but missing 8. Tally. Lovely clue. These are great clues. How is that working? Well, we add T to all, and then we've got the word 80 but without the word 8, which just gives us Y. So we can construct tally from that, and if you count something, you tally it. So this is an S. And that's fine. Engineer. Oh, I suppose I should try and work out what the word is that I'm creating then. Oh, enters as closet? Is that how it's supposed to read? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've miscounted this as well, haven't I? Closest. Sorry, I miscounted the anagram. It's nearest, isn't it? It's an anagram of enters A. I didn't realise that was actually enough anagram fodder for me to to be there with that. So that's fine. And Bibha, we've done all of her answers. So let's go on to Donna and have a look at her clues. We've got deviant insect duped by large malevolent character. There's a lot going on in that. I was going to say inspect, but that would add a P, and we know we're only adding STE and M. Dumped? Yeah, okay. Deviant insect dumped by large... What's a malevolent character? What's that, a troll? Oh, no, this is devil. Gosh, that's very clever again. Right, this has got an extra M. And the way it works is, deviant, you can see at the end of the word deviant is the word ant, which of course is an insect. So we're going to dump the ant from the word deviant, just to create devi, D-E-V-I. We're going to put that next to L as a valid abbreviation for large, and the malevolent character is devil. That's tricky. Now, Bert must have a misprint. That just looks wrong, doesn't it? So how's that working? Fizzy drink for, and we're adding, oh, burst. Pop. Pop. If you burst, you pop. So that is S. So we need T and E. Overly cautious leader left prematurely. Overly cautious. Or overtly cautious, perhaps. Cautious leader. I think this is going to be overtly. Or is there any other way? I mean, it's actually quite difficult to misprint anything or to add a letter to any of these words. Apart, I mean, you could have a word like cleft, but not with adding an E or a T. Yeah, okay. So I think it's overtly, in which case that's a T. Cautious leader is probably C. Left is probably L. Prematurely is going to be early. And then if something is done overtly, it's done clearly. And we've sort of lucked into that by building it up slowly. Now this is E. Bacon is not heavy light. No, hang on, I've got to add something. Beacon. Oh, that's lovely. It is light, but for not the reasons I was imagining. So that's okay. And this is going to annoy me now. So I'm going to delete all of this. I think this is all nonsense. Tutor could be correct. That did seem to fit, but the rest of it, I think we're barking up the wrong tree. Oh, clearly is a 7-letter word. Now it could be a down, but if this was 2, that could go in. I quite like that. Have we had? No, we've had 3 and 7, didn't we? Yeah. So if that was tutor, and this is clearly, and this, I wonder if we should just see whether or not we can fill in. If this is 2, then in S, oh no, the thing is it could go anywhere, couldn't it? Unless there's, what about the M grid? Where's 2 going in? No, it's got 6 spaces for a 5-letter word. And the E grid, we need to write light into the 2. Oh no, that's wrong. Oh, bobbins. Okay, so my idea was absolute rubbish. I'm sorry. I thought that might be 2 and I might be able to prove it, but I couldn't. So actually then, well, okay, here's another thought then. If tutor is correctly positioned, clearly would have to go here. It's the only place it can go. It's a 7-letter word, so it would be there. And now this would be 4. So let's see if we can do that. So in the S grid, pop could go in 2 positions. In the E grid, 4 could go in any of those. And in the M grid, we've got devil to put in. That could work, just. It could go there. So we'll sketch that in. Look, we've got all these dice things to do at some stage. Anyway, let's carry on. I think all we can do is really just solve the clues and then try and work out how we fit everything in the grid. How long have I had? 40 minutes. This could be a very long video. Right. So, show, that could be. Present is what we're looking for there. So, we've got a gift obviously is a present if I say it differently, and a show, if you show someone something, you present it. So sick after starting to polish table. Stick? No. Sick after starting. Oh. The starting to the word polish is P. So one thought I had was, if I do make this stick, a stick is a rod, and then I could create the word prod. But a prod isn't a table, is it? No, it's not. Or sick could be pale or ill, pill, tablet. Oh, that's lovely. Well, this is really well set. So we've got it's pill, sick, ill after start to polish, and then we've got tablet for the extra thing rather than table. So we need E and M. So this is fiend. I was thinking, how are we going to misprint something here? Fiend is what we're doing. And that, therefore, is... a fiend is a tormentor, but that's not going to fit. Fiend is monster. For goodness sake, Simon. Monster. And then we've got... Oh, so this one's just spelt stem. Oh, I wonder if that could be how you know. Like, this is... Maybe it's a cycle. Let's just go to number 3. This was 3. So, that's quite... That is it, isn't it? If you cycle the word stem, if you think about the word stem and you put the S to the end, that would be one cycle. So imagine 1. Imagine the lady with the number 1 in the corner is just spelling out stem. Then 2 would be moving the S to the end, and so it would be TEMS. 3 would be moving the T that's at the start to the end, so that would become MEST. I like that idea. I like that idea. So I think, but it won't cycle far enough, because so we're going to have more than one potential starting, because obviously we're going to go back to the beginning after 4 cycles. But yeah, and actually some of these are out of... No, they are. This is retaining its ordering. I like that idea. So I think this might be 1, but I'm not sure. Let's carry on anyway. Fumiko has got... Father used to write intros to questions used in Latin lessons. I sincerely hope this has nothing to do with Latin. It is my bête noire. I'm totally useless at Latin. Father... Oh, no, that's fine. The answer is nothing to do with Latin. It's quill. It's the first letters, right? The intros to the words, questions used in Latin lessons. Spell out quill. So feather used to write. That's another great clue. So revered. No, that's going to be... I was going to say that's going to be reverend, but N is not an extra letter in the puzzle. Reversed. Reversed. Reversed doctor goes to emergency room to find programmer. Coda is a programmer, and doc is reversed plus ER, the name of that old show I used to watch many moons ago. So ES, so we need T and M. Toad or mode, a share of the profits. A cut. I think that is going to be cut. So mode. And then if that's right, this is a T. Some children asked for higher charge. Toll? No, hang on. No, I've got to add the T in. Where are we adding it? Tasked. No. Oh, hang on. What have I've not got this. This is not right. Some children. Oh no, it's rent. It's a hidden. Gosh, it is tasked. Whoopsie, I've misspelt it. The way it works is some of the letters of children and the word tasked you can see spelt out in the middle. You've got rent, R-E-N-T, and a higher charge is a rent. So that one's gone better. Hang on, did I look at this one? I think I put the stem in and got excited and didn't even look at the clue. Rock incorporated into the scientific principle theorem? That is right. So it's rock incorporated into them. And if we put ore, as in an ore of metal, O-R-E, into them, we can create theorem. So actually, Harriet and Fumiko, they were definitely more friendly to us. Oh, we're right back at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, you see, this one isn't in order. Maybe I'm wrong with my idea. That one's a reversal. Emotion discussed in conversation. Discussed. We discussed it. We talked about it. We cogitated, meditated, chatted, chit-chatted, gassed. Feeling is the only word I keep coming up with, and that's not useful. Oh, and Janet's answers I'm still absolutely hopeless about. So we've got E, M, and S. So the M, I should be able to get the M. Where is M being added here? Is it? Actually, I'm not sure. It is quite hard to add an M. Maybe the word hams? See, if Romeo was R, hams 2, so it could be an anagram of hams 2 R, and it means pin. And if that was right, why can't I think of what it is? No, I'm not seeing that, which is distressing. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried that I'm going to have to... 10. I'm worried that I'm going to have to... and really need a way to tick them off when I've got them as well. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've got a lot of gaps. Break down. This is an E. Break down. Middle of steel. Rod. There's no way to add an E to some other part of that, is there? I can't see a miss or an addition that's possible other than R-O-D-E. Road. Sort of went on horseback. Travelled. Middle of steel, I just think that's going to be E. So break down. Quit? Quite? Does that feel right? Doesn't feel right. Or have I got be in charge but start to drink? I think that we said that was bust, didn't we? That felt correct. Okay, let's keep going. So we've done all of those actually. Oh, and I put 4 in here. Was that with any great confidence? Maybe I should start with the 7-letter answers nearest in the S grid. There are, unfortunately, many places that could go where it wouldn't bump into an arrow. Or we could go back to Harriet, which does seem to be the only answer here where stem is actually spelt out. So if this is correct, and if she is number 1, present would work. Let's have a go with that hypothesis. So in the T grid, which is this one, we would be putting pill vertically down here, which doesn't look lovely, does it? I mean, it's not impossible, but it doesn't look lovely. So let's have a look at another grid. We could have, we've got monster in the E grid. That would work. That does seem to have all of the space available. And theorem in the N. Oh no, that doesn't work. Bother, this is nonsense again then. Well, I'm assuming as well that I'm understanding how this works. So I need a number for Harriet that isn't 3 or 7, that allows the S, E and the M grids to have 7-letter words in them. So they mustn't bump into arrows. So 10 I can see would work. 9 wouldn't work. 8 would work. Bother. So 10, 8. 1 doesn't work. 2 doesn't work. 3 we've had, so we can't use 3, we use 3. 4 doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. 6 doesn't work. 7 doesn't work. So it's 8 or 10. So I want to record that Harriet is 8 or... Can I write more in? 8? No. Harriet, I think, is 8 or 10. Now, hang on, though. If Harriet was 10, can we use this grid to figure it out? It's quite difficult for her to be 8 in the T grid, because we'll be putting pill down here, which is going to... I mean, it's possible. We'd get an LY, perhaps, word. Is this 4 right? Because then I could have clearly along the bottom. Or it's a pill word going across the top. Okay, I'm not sure. But we probably have to use one of the... So did we get badger put into the grid in the 3? And where does badger go? In the S grid. No, badger's got 2 positions. But, I mean, I'm going to put it in, and bear in mind I could move it, just to try and keep track. Ah, now if we're right about... Yeah, let's go back to the 10 grid, or the Harriet grid. Present, if it was 8, would work. But if it's a 10, 10 doesn't work. with Badger. Because whether Badger is in this position or one down from this position, you'd need an R as a second letter here. That would work with present if it was 8. But if it was 10, we're looking at an E or a G in the second position, and there isn't one. So I think we are moving Badger. How do I do this? Backspace, yeah. So I think we're moving Badger here, and we're writing present in here, like that. And we're saying that this is number 8. And okay, and that should allow us, do we delete number 4? I can't remember how confident I was about clearly, but if this is right, we can go to the E grid and write monster in number 8, which is there. We can write in the T grid, we have to write pill in number 8, which has only got one position. I mean, that assumes tutor is there. Tutor could be, it could be to the left of that, which would be very rotten indeed. But and then the M grid, we're looking to put theorem into number 8, which would be here. Again, I'm getting terrible, terrible crossings here, which isn't filling me with confidence that we've done this properly. The only thing that was good was Badger crossing with... Okay, can we do... Let's go back to Badger. Okay, so parcel with the M grid, which is in 3rd position. Oh, botheration. Let's write it in, and we're going to have to be prepared to move it. Okay, let's go to number 7, because that was the other one that was real. So we've put Mercury in. In the M grid, we've got to put clock in to number 7. Ah, now that's good, because that seems to have only one place it can go. So we're going to write that in with a modicum of confidence. In the S grid, we need to put lead into number 7, or lead into number 7, which has got 2 possible positions. Oh, well, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Well, I think it's very much more likely to be here. Although I'm not sure. That 10 across doesn't look very nice, but maybe I shouldn't have discarded that double D possibility quite as quickly. Okay, but we must be getting to the point soon where we can actually... Where's the 7 in the the E grid? I don't know, because I haven't got this. Breakdown. Middle of Steel Road. I don't know what that is still. Bother. Okay, let's keep going. Nearest in the Bibha grid, which is an S. Yeah, where's that going? There's only one space for it. Present, I'm very confident about. So Bibha has to be 2, because to fit a 7-letter word in, there's nowhere else for it. Yeah, so that's going to hopefully be useful. Whoopsie. So we put nearest in there, and we can fill in all of the other Bibha answers. So in the M grid, we want to put month in to number 2. Oh, parcel's wrong. Well, that's great though, because it's going to fix my parcel further along here. And now we can put month in. Oh, see if it lets me do it. I can put month in here. Okay, I can put fire into the E grid in number... Oh, look, it works. It works. This feels right, doesn't it? And now tally into the 2 grid. Sorry, into the T grid. Yeah, that looks great as well, actually. My pill looks correct, doesn't it? That's really good. So Tally can go in. So Bibha is my favourite so far. She has been incredibly useful. Now Donna, I've got 4 written in here. Is that in any way likely to be true? It could be. So I've put clearly in. Number 4 is light in the E grid. So we could actually risk that, couldn't we? That looks quite good to go there. Oh, well, it would if I could type light. Pop in the S grid. Oh. Number 4. Bother. 2 possible positions. I'll write it in and be prepared to move it. In fact, that's probably wrong where I've put it there. It probably moves, shifts 1 down, but never mind. And then devil in the M grid in position 4. Oh, I've put it in already. Okay. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. It certainly didn't demonstrably go wrong. Right, Fumiko, we need to work out in the E grid where we could put quill. 6 would work. So let's see if that's that coda in the S grid. Could that be 6? Yes. Yes, it could. It really could. I like that. I'm going to go for that. Coda. So 6 in this grid would be quill. Cut for 6 in the M grid. Yeah, that can go in, look. And rent in the T grid in 6. That looks good as well. It's just, I mean, I'm taking liberties here because obviously the rent could be 1 further across. But hopefully if we do run into trouble, I'll realise. Evelyn, doting in the T grid. I haven't put it in. It could go in 9. Where else could it go? Oh, no, it could go in 5. Actually, it's more likely it could go in 5 or 9. That's rotten. Oh, my goodness. Right, we're going to have to look at another one. Let's look at the E grid for retire. And oh, well, 9 wouldn't work. 5, would 5 work? Yeah, it would. So it's retire. I think it's 5. Okay, so let's put 5 in. And doting is going down here then. And we can put jape into the S grid. I say we can. We can. That's lovely. It worked. So it must be right. And burn into the M grid in 5. That will work as well. I don't know what I have to do with these grids once I've got them figured out. Now, oh, we knew this one, didn't we? So in position 3 of the E grid, am I going to get some checking letters? Oh dear, I've got a Q. And maybe I've got to push the quill further over then. There's not going to be a Q in there. Yeah, I see. Can you see what I could have done here? What I could have done is to shunt the Q here. And that's still going to be valid, isn't it? So that's probably what I was meant to do. Although I'm not going to get many checking letters now for this one coming down. I might get none. That's terrifying. Okay. Right, Ingrid claimed. Have I put claimed into a grid yet? It's quite difficult to do that, full stop. It looks to me at first blush like it can go in 10 here. So let's see if the T grid can have put off in 10. No, it can't. 9 could be put off. Oh, claimed can go. Oh, that's good. Thank goodness for that. I was thinking I couldn't do it. But I've just realised in the M grid I can put claimed here. So it is going to be 9. This is going to be put off. We've got crows to put into the S grid. That's great because that actually works. And we've got one more. We've got the emotion one in the E grid, and it's going in position 9, so it's going there. Question mark is 7, is it? Yeah. Emotion. Disgust in conversation. Emotion. Oh, what is it then? Let's actually put it in here. So it's question mark I, question mark, question mark, question mark, ST. Emotion. Disgust in conversation. Okay, I can't see it, but never mind. Let's carry on. So Ada now, her longest one is flower in the E grid. Ooh. Could go in at 1. Let's try a different one because we've got more letters in these other grids. Steel in the T grid. That could go at 1, couldn't it? Not seeing anywhere else it could really go, so I'm going to put it here and hope. So this could be number 1. So S for the drop grid. 1, oh, oh. Oh, so I've put lead in. I think I put lead in tentatively because I was trying to create a checking thing pattern. But if I move, I'm going to have to move it up because that's going to allow me to put drop in as an across answer. Goodness me, it's quite challenging. And now, so flower in the E grid for number 1 is doable. Like that. Amp in the M grid under 1. Yeah, that's lovely. That can only go in exactly in those positions. And have we put all of those in then? I think I put steel, amp, flower, drop. Did I put amp in the M grid? I think, oh yeah, I just put it in. I think, I'm not sure. It seems to be there anyway. Oh goodness, Janet's. Well, I'm running out of. Oh, can we get any hint about number 7 in the E grid? No, that's rotten, isn't it? That's really terrible that I haven't solved that because it would be very useful. It could end in F, is all we know, but I bet it doesn't. Bibha, I put in all the answers. Donna, I think I put in all the answers. I mean, there's no reason I wouldn't have put in all these answers, is there? So in the E grid, I've got number 3, but I don't know anything about it. I'm adding an E. Oh, this was the bead one. Very bead ache. Hurt? Very bad. Poor? Wow, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And am I going to... So number 10, which is 10? I don't think I've written 10 in. Oh, 10's probably Janet then, is it? Oh, hang on, there's one I haven't put in there as well. This one. I remember I put Quill in. So what? Quill was 6, I just didn't write it in. Sorry. Okay. So it is, so Janet is 10. Will it let me? No, it won't let me put it in. I'll put 0 in there for Janet. So Janet, we need to put adapt into the T. Oh, lovely. That's perfect. And it works. So we can put adapt in there. And that grid is finished. I'm not sure if we're meant to try and spot things in the grid, but let's have a look. So, oh goodness, I don't know where these go. I just know they go in the 10th position. So this one could begin with a G. There's a 7-letter 10 answer. Oh, there's 2 7-letter 10 answers. Oh, I hope it's not going there. That would be bad. That would be terrible. Okay. No, okay, it's going to be these two. That's what it's going to be. So one of them is blank U, blank, 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 NE. And that's going to be an extra E in the clue. Hold pine for swimmer. And if the two 7-letter answers are the E and the M grid, then the S is what this one is. So that's going to be small spin or pins for supporting column. Spine? A supporting column is a spine. Oh, right. So I'm wrong about how this works. Okay. So this is E, I think. Supporting column, spine, and that's going in the E grid. And it's not a 7-letter answer. So my coda, my badger's in. How does this work then? There's something odd going on here. Because I think that's spine, and now I've got S and M to add to these two. Hold spin for swimmer. But also, how does this work? Because this 10 answer seems to have a G in the second position. I mean, we must be correct, because there's no way all of everything that we've already got could fill in. What was the adapt? I put that one in. So I've got two 7-letter answers, but have I put badger in the wrong place? You see, oh, I see. Okay, yeah. If I move badger up and don't cross it with the R, like that, then it might be better, mightn't it? Revolve would fit. Evolve to change, that's it. Okay. So we revolve there, and this one is spin. It's in the S grid. So this one is revolve. And we've got form. Hold pin, form swimmer. That's weird. And that's going in here. It's an anagram. Dolphin. Right, okay. Form as an anagram indicator is tricky, but it's fine. Once you get the checking letters, you can't be cross. That's absolutely fine. So I've done 3 of the grids. I've done totally appallingly on the E grid. What's going on? Let me dolphin. Let me just put this in. Okay, so so this is one of the E grid answers, and this is number 7. Oh no, that's horrible. Have I actually put them all in where I've had the opportunity to do so? In the E grid, I have put in fire. In the E grid, I have put in light. In the E grid, have I put in I did put in monster. In the E grid, have I put in quill? I have. In the E grid, have I put in retire? Yeah. Have I put in... Oh, I don't know what this is. I know it's number 3. So it's going here, downwards. But I know nothing about the checking letters. This is a most peculiar clue, this one. Very bead ache. An ache? Could that be an owl? Very. I mean, very is likely to be so or V. And then I need a 3-letter word for a bead. And the whole thing means ache. I still don't really know that. Oh, this is the emotion. Disgusting conversation. And then we've got flower. I think I've seen flower in that grid. I've got spine. Did I ever put spine into it? Yeah, I put spine in. That's fine. So, okay, so I'm going to have a 5-letter entry from the steel rod that is going to not... I don't think it is going, because it needs to fill this cell. And it needs to fill this cell. And in order for there to be any checking at all in this one going down, I think the 5 has to start here. And so it's 1, 2, 3 entries. So the one I really ought to be able to work on is the emotion, isn't it? That's the one I think I've really let myself down on, because at least I've got so many checking letters. Emotion, disgust in conversation. Let me just give that a second just to think about for a moment or two. Emotion, disgust, emotion. I've got my emotions are shot to pieces. My emotions are stressed because I can't solve the puzzle. Emotions. Sorry, it's emotion, isn't it? Emotion. Mindset? No. Oh, that was almost a good idea. Emotion. What's this vowel? Oh, it could be an N, I suppose, or an R. More likely to be a vowel. I think it's E or O. Or I have to solve this 7 across one. What was that one? Oh, that was the steel rod. Break down, middle of steel, and then presumably, there's nowhere else we could add the E there, is there? R-O-D-E, it must be. Middle of steel is E. So break down. I want it to be something like pass, P-A-R-S-E. Break down, fail. Road. Horsed. Road. If you rode somewhere, I don't know. I can't do this. Okay, but maybe we can still go a bit further with the puzzle. So how does this thing at the bottom work? We've got dice come into it now. I've got a 5 dice. Okay, so it must be to do with the grids, mustn't it? So 5. Oh, is it? Okay, it's going to be the arrows somehow. Oh, wow. Okay, this is horrendous. If it is what I've just thought it could be, that is horrendous. What if it was the 5th letter from the left arrow? 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be this cell. And if it was the first cell from this arrow, it would be that cell. And they're 2 things I don't know the answers to. Okay, let's have a look at the other grid. S would be the first. I think that might be an S. The second digit from the down right arrow would be a C. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Could it be the name of a game? Is it soccer or something like that? It was just... Oh, I don't know. That's terrible. All right, let's see if that works, though, on this one. Oh, there's more of these as well. So we've got one from a down arrow. Yeah, U. That looks good, doesn't it? M. Umpire? No. 2 from a down arrow. E. Oh dear, this isn't looking good now. That's very distressing. I don't think I'm going to know this. 3 from an up arrow. That's another. Oh dear, this isn't working now. Sorry, because that's going to give me another U. And 1 from a right hand arrow. S. The weird thing is that, you know, there is only one right arrow there, and it has only got one letter to the right of it, so that dice number was correct. I don't know, that's interesting. And we've got a diagram here that we have to add to this. Oh, okay, so maybe I've got to guess at what these are. Bone. Let's keep going with this and see if it seems to work. F, that would be 2 from the up to the L. That looks great. 3 in this grid. I. This might make a word. And then 5 from a down arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flit. You see, if that was flight, that could be GH, couldn't it? That's not absolutely ridiculous. Flit plus GH to make flight. Oh yeah, okay. Well, if that was right, which it could be, then I would write the G and the H there, would I? Is that the idea? And then I'm going to get a 12-letter word. That's not impossible. So I think we've got to do some anagramming if that's right. So let's keep going. E here. E A. The one E is for that one, just doing the same sort of thing. And then the right of this one, K. Ugh. Beaker. Quite like beaker there. That's not the most stupid idea I've ever had. So that would be BR. Brain. Brain fail. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. 2 here. So we've got C. How long is it? Gosh, it's a long video. This is not the most straightforward puzzle in the world, but it's so enjoyable. You just don't. Sort of time is flying. Oh, that one. I don't know it. 2 to the left of the. That's a B. And then this one is 1 north of a vertical arrow, which is a T. So this is tricky. What do we think this could be? Do we think... I wonder if these are in order. Is it combat or something? Or... What's this? Magnifying glass. Or is it... There's something to do with this. And do we think these 2 letters are... No, beaker, they were separate, weren't they? B and then the R at the end. They were in the right order, though. I'm not sure about that one. Let's try this one instead. I don't like the fact it's got letters from the E grid in it. The right arrow, it gives us a P, so at least we actually know the letter there. The southeast arrow gives a Y. Gosh, that's a strange one. The vertical 2 arrow, there is one, O. And the down N by the looks of things from this arrow. So what is that? So we think we're adding letters to this to make something that I can see here, if my hypothesis was correct, which is now starting to look even, unless is it the name of a bone? Cry? Dry? Dry pond? But it could be any letter. There could be any gap in here, so I mustn't be wedded to the fact. And I thought one of them was flight. Okay, I don't know what that one is either. Oh, is that all of them? Oh dear. Oh, this one's terrible. This can't be right, can it? I don't know. Maybe there are going to be words that, like if this was the first letter, there probably are words that would go in there. It's probably the name. Oh, humorous would go in there. Humorous. That's going to be right. I mean, that cannot be wrong. So humorous is a bone. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Oh, breakthrough. I've had a breakthrough. Oh, that's really clever. Not of me, I hasten to add. I've been very slow there, but I think I've solved it. Now, how? How are we going to back? I want to try and reverse engineer all of the answers I haven't got. So, flight was correct. Beaker was correct. What's this one then? So we're adding E and A, or K and T to one. Oh, Krypton. Wow. Wow. K and T. Which? Oh, is it on the periodic table? Is it? Has it got atomic number 36? Oh, that might be right. I'm sorry, I don't know enough about my periodic table to know that Krypton is 36. But that's okay, that's still good. So this one, combust is what it's going to be. Ah, that's clever. So that if that's right, then I can go back to this grid, and 2 from the up, that is an S, I think. This is combust, and that gives me an S all the way up here in one of my thingies. Here was it? I think the S was now there. Emotion. Oh, disgust. Oh, it's literally, I see, okay. The emotion is disgust, spelt like this. It disgusted me. It disgusted me that I didn't get that answer more quickly. But I have now got it, and that allows me to do this. Okay, and now we know that we think we know that the one that is number 7 going across, which is this one, I think is going to go blank, 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 D blank, I think. Road. So I think it's going to have that. RODE. Break down. Could be an anagram of down. I mean, I have considered that, but I couldn't think of the word. I don't think it is. WONDE? No, that doesn't feel right, does it? Anyway, let's carry on, because we might be able to get one more letter, I think. Because now I think we know this is EA, don't we? It's the only one we haven't got. Right. So what is this tending to trying to indicate? The E is probably not going first, is it? I don't think so. So it's probably S. I don't think we know what this one is. It's the first letter of this one that we really need for this one. Yeah, if we got this, it's going to give us the 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's not. It's not going to give us the. It's 5, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's going to give us. It was a T. Oh. Breakthrough. I've got to get it. I'm going to refuse to leave it alone. Okay, so breakdown. It's probably not a T, actually, is it? That doesn't look good there. RODE, road. I don't know. Oh, no, it's erode. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Break down, erode. Okay. Middle of steel E. And then it's literally the word road. So it's much simpler than I was giving it credit for. But I sort of... It's quite unusual to have a 4-letter word that it all appears in the answer. But that's great, because we've now done it. And therefore... Okay, so now we can go back to this, and we now know 1, 2, 3. It's an R in this position. Search, then, is what we're looking for. So it's not a micro... Well, it's sort of a magnifying glass, but it's search, as in hunt. And, okay, and then we've got 1... So this is now an H. So is this each? What? How could that be? Etch, maybe? I don't know. Let's go and find it here. Oh, every. Oh, it got me. You got me. Oh, that's terrible. The extra letter is at the start of very. I just didn't see it. That's really easy, and that's appalling that I didn't get that. But there we go. Anagram of 8 gives each. We're on breakthrough. We have solved it. That is a fantastic part. Oh, that's right. You solved WiSE words. Well, it took me a very long time. It's a 90-minute video. And I apologise for wasting your time if you've been watching that and thinking, gosh, this man is an idiot. I try not to be. And I had a lot of fun with that. It's a great puzzle, actually. Great puzzle. And a lot of fun. And thanks so much to Jane Street for setting it for us. Thank you if you're still watching. If you're still watching, drop a comment in and let us know. Let me know also, of course, how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.